Hi, how's it going? Welcome back to another video. Today I have what I think is one of the strangest fishing rods I've ever seen. So this rod, I got this on eBay. I've seen them on AliExpress and Temu as well. And it's just description just says it's mini pocket fish-shaped fishing rod, something like that. If you just search mini fish-shaped fishing rod on eBay, there's a bunch of these on there. A few different colors. I think they're all the same size, and prices are anywhere from. I paid $18 US for this, and I've seen them like $20-ish, 30, sometimes more. Sometimes they include. Sometimes there's a reel included, and there's about $50. But I think 20 is probably more than enough for this rod. It's a pretty strange rod. The whole thing is about 12 inches long. It's just under 12 inches. I'm not sure how much it weighs. And it's shaped like it's fish shaped, obviously, and reminds me of a mackerel or a herring. So obviously this is your handle here, and this part here is where your guides are. So this part comes off right here, and it's quite hard to get off. Just shimmying back and forth. So that's your front cover, and like I said, it's a really tight fit. And that's just plastic. So here's your rod, and this rod it's 5 foot, not 5 foot. It's 1.6 meters, which is 5 foot 3 inches, I believe. So it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sections, and this tip section is very, very thin, so it's definitely not very strong. And look at the guides. Now these eyelets, whatever you want to call them, these are very, very small. These are some of the smallest eyelets I've ever seen on a telescopic rod. And I've had to, a lot of these were loose when I got them, so I had to put some glue on. I think it was 3 of them, 3 out of the 5. And it has a little tightening screw there, which doesn't really do anything. And to get the reel foot out, you slide it out, and that's not easy either. So move that off camera for a minute. So this is how you slide it out, and this is your reel foot here. So that's the back part, and that's the front part. So the weird thing about this one is any other fishing rod, telescoping rod, this part here is connected to your handle and goes in far enough that you can fit your reel on, and this is where you fit your reel on here and tighten it up like this. Well, this whole thing comes out, which is kind of weird. So if you open it up, say to here, put your reel on, start tightening your reel down, the back of your reel is going to be here. So as you would do that, you could go on and on like that, and it's going to force your rod out from the handle part. So, which is strange, because that should be epoxied in right there, or glued in there. Of course, if you do that, then you can't close it up. You can't close it up all the way and put your cap on. So it's very odd, very strange reel, very strange rod, I should say. So what you basically do is put your reel on there and tighten it up snug but not super tight. And then when you're casting, I haven't tried this yet, but when you're casting, I think it's a pretty good chance that this whole thing is going to fly off. Your hand is here. I think the whole thing is going to come out and end up in the lake. Now, if you're using a spinning reel, you're going to have one finger under each part of the base of the reel foot. That's going to hold it. And I guess if you're using a spin cast rod, your index finger right here is going to be sort of keeping it in. So it's hard to say how well it's going to work. If it's even going to stay on there or not. But I consider this more of a gimmick than anything, a conversation piece. I mean, if you're going to transport this rod, you're not going to carry it around in one piece like that. And when you want to go fishing, struggle to get this handle off. Put your reel on there, tighten it up. Feed your line through these tiny eyelets. Use it like that. And then when you're done for the day, you have to cut your line, push it all back in, take off your reel, push it all back in, and transport it. Because you can't just leave this off and cover it like that, but you know, the ordinary, if you're in a telescopic rods, the ordinary rod usually has, you can just keep your reel on there all the time, tie it off, and they usually have a plastic little protector here that you can put over your end of your guides. So this is not something that I would probably ever use, and for $20, I can't recommend it. For $10, I probably can't recommend it either. So it's something that I'll just hang up in my collection, put on the shelf or something, but I really don't think I'll ever use it. So I don't recommend it for any price whatsoever, so, unless you just want it for display, but I don't think it's something you'd ever want to use. But it's different, it's strange, it's weird, and it's caught my attention when I seen it on eBay one day and said, what the hell? So I got it, and you know, I don't know, maybe I'll use it once or twice, try it out, but probably not. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you next video.